Hi, I'm Cindy Howard, a Tastefully Simple consultant in Ohio and copper leader. And today I am going to be making the Tuscan chicken and bean soup recipe from our multi-cooker recipe book. I'm actually preparing this meal to go into the freezer. So it is ready on a weeknight. When we have a ton to do, I can just pull it out and put it in my slow cooker and let it cook all day, because nothing better than a yummy bowl of soup on a cool fall evening. Now, I do have my prep work done. I've diced up my 1 red pepper, 2 cups of carrots, 1 cup of celery. I have my chicken diced, and I did season my chicken as soon as I diced it. I like to, as soon as I cut open a piece of meat, I like to put some seasoning in it, and that way when it pulls its juices back in, it's taking that seasoning inside with it. And then I also have a can of diced petite tomatoes, sodium-free, not sodium-free, low salt, and 2 cups of chicken broth. 4 cups of chicken broth. All right, are you ready? Are you ready to get this situated and make a no fret meal to put in the freezer? So on one of your busy days, you could just pull it right out. Here we go. It's so easy, you're not even gonna believe it. So I'm gonna take 4 cups of chicken broth, and I'm gonna put it in this gallon bag. All right. And then I'm gonna season it. So I'm gonna season it with our onion. I'm gonna do 1 tablespoon of onion. All right in here. And then I'm gonna do about 1.5, almost 2 tablespoons of our seasoned pepper. Now this cap is 2 tablespoons. So you can see I have it not quite full. I'm gonna put that in there. Our seasoning pepper really packs a lot of punch. So if you like a peppery recipe, you could put in a little bit extra. The ingredients are black pepper, red pepper, sugar, oregano, and extract of paprika. So you can tell it puts a little smokiness in your recipe. Now I'm gonna add 2 cups of carrots that I've diced up, 1 cup of celery. Oh, you know this is gonna taste good. It's gonna taste like home. It's gonna just warm you all up. And then I'm gonna add my diced red pepper. It smells good. It smells like an Italian eatery. And look at those pretty colors in there. You know, there's something to be said about your food being beautiful. Don't we all deserve beautiful food? Now you have a choice to make. Some people like to put this directly in. This is my can of diced tomatoes, but I actually like to put my diced tomatoes in a separate baggie. And let me tell you why. Because I like them to get a little extra time with their seasoning. And the seasoning I'm gonna put on them is 3 tablespoons of Mamma Mia marinara sauce mix. So I like them to get a little extra time with these seasonings. So there's about 1, and then I'm gonna do a full cap. There we go. And I'm just going to let that all marinate in there. Then at the very end, I'm gonna put in my chicken breast. Now I have diced up my chicken breast. You can put your chicken breast in whole. When you cook it, you're gonna shred it, but I find it so much easier to shred up meat when it's diced up. So this will, oh, it smells outstanding. You can smell garlic, that strong peppery smell, the bell pepper coming through. Everything delicious that you love about Italian food, that's what's in this soup. Okay, now I'm gonna take my tomatoes. I'm gonna get the air out, seal it up good. And then I'm gonna squish it. I'm gonna squish all that seasoning down in there. Yum. And then I'm gonna take my soup base and I'm gonna get all the air out that I can. I don't want that air to take my flavoring. And I'm gonna do the same thing. Squish it all up and get that seasoning in. Now, I have labeled my bag, Tuscan chicken bean soup, and I put today's date on it. I'm gonna put this down in there. I'm gonna put my tomatoes, and then I've also made my bag of white beans. And those white beans are just dried cannellini beans, but you could also use pinto or even kidney. I just like a real mild bean flavor. And I'm getting that all set. And now I have this bag. It's hefty. It's gonna be a good meal. I'm gonna put that right down in the freezer. And when I have a rush day or I just feel like a good bowl of soup, I'm gonna pop it in my slow cooker and I have a delicious Tuscan meal. I hope that you enjoyed this meal prep, and as always, live well with Tastefully Simple.